Hello all, this is Halloween, and if you love Halloween and costumes as much as I do, stick around, maybe subscribe, because I'm going to be showing you how to make some awesome costumes without breaking the bank, maybe even using some items you already have at home. If you are new to my channel, hello. If you have been here a while, you may already know that my mom continued on to heaven June 4th, 2020. And as hard as it's been for me, this channel and just being busy all the time has really been therapeutic in the healing process, because it was a really huge loss. It was almost more than I could bear. So I'm so grateful to those of you who have subscribed and have been commenting, liking, and maybe sharing the videos that I'm creating, because it's not only a financial sort of endeavor for me, I consider it my new career. I put a lot of work and effort into it. I work all day, all night, and sometimes all weekend on these things, and it's just been so good for me. So I'm so grateful to all of you who have been instrumental in the success of the channel thus far. And I just wanted to let you know that I'm dedicating this episode to my mom because her birthday is September 10th. I'm doing a costume that actually belonged to her. It was one of her costumes, and it was one of the last costumes that she did while she was here. It was her second to last one, and I was so proud because my mom never really stepped outside of the sexy box and wanted to completely paint herself with body paint or anything like that. It just wasn't her thing. She didn't want to redo her makeup. She liked the way she wore her makeup, and up until this costume, she never really budged from that. And so I was super excited that she went outside of her comfort zone and she did this costume. She was Neytiri from James Cameron's 2009 movie Avatar. And I was just in shock that she would even try something like this, but she did it so well. So I'm dedicating this episode to my mom for her birthday. She would be 68 years old. Well, she is 68 years old today. She's just not here. She's up there. That's going to be our costume for today. Let's get started. So for today's costume, we have a costume in a bag. It's the Avatar Neytiri costume. Now, this costume belonged to my mom. I have done this before, this costume. I did it back in 2020 after she went away. I don't typically care for costumes that come out of a bag like that, but this one was a pretty good quality costume, and I would recommend doing this if you didn't want to do a full body paint, or if you, they have them ranging anywhere from probably $50 all the way up to, a couple hundred for the really tight to your body ones. But this one, it worked great. It is a decent quality costume out of a bag. So I'm not sure all the different parts she bought. I know that the face piece, this is a latex piece, came in a package all by itself. The ears, I think, came with the costume, and I think the wig also came with the costume. So to have all of that in a bag together with the accessories, I think it was a pretty good deal. She bought these teeth. I just wanted to let you know, do not buy these teeth, and I'll show you why. They're hard. So they're more than likely not going to fit in your mouth properly, because they can't form to your teeth. So if you're going to wear fangs, or if you want to wear fangs, just go ahead and buy the Scarecrow fangs that mold to your teeth. You can wear them year after year. The Scarecrow fangs are really good quality. They mold to your teeth. I still have mine from 2010, 2009, somewhere around there. And I wear them when I need fangs. So that's what I would recommend if you want to wear fangs. I don't usually wear shoes with this costume, or what I would do is wear a sandal or something. And I also found these cool little kicks. You know, something like this, it's gonna match your costume and kind of not look of modern times, you know, maybe has a alien sort of look to it like these do, or very modest looking sandal is what I would wear with this, because if you're going out, obviously you need shoes on your feet. That's the costume. Okay, we are here for Neytiri makeup. Got our face piece, which we're gonna glue on with spirit gum. Because it's so thin, I don't really think it's necessary to use the liquid latex, but I may use a little liquid latex if it's not blending properly. It has been used like 3 times before this, so you know, there's a good chance that it might not look blended, so if we don't use the liquid latex. So I have a little liquid latex just in case I need it. Also, body paint. If you're going out, you're gonna want your Ben Nye Final Seal. The colors I'm using is gonna be Ben Nye Magic Cake Aqua Paint in Tahitian Blue, water activated paint that I always use. You'll notice I put my contact lenses in. Best investment I've ever made. The yellow lenses go with so many costumes. So if you're going to get yellow lenses, I guarantee you will use them again. You can use them year after year. These were only like 30 bucks. And I've used them for several costumes. And they're the ones that I use the most. So it's a good investment, just in case you wanted to know. I have a blue Ben Nye cream pencil. Now, it's getting down to the end, so I'm probably going to also throw in some blue Ben Nye cream makeup, which I believe I do have. Just kidding, it's the aqua, but I may be able to use it. We'll see. This is the marine blue Ben Nye Aqua. The main color is going to be, though, this Tahitian blue, which I also used for Smurfette. It's a really good blue. Also, this one is going to be a color that you would use a lot if you're going to be buying makeup. I'd buy a couple of those because depending on what you are, I mean, it's a good blue. With this, the first thing that I do is I put on my latex piece and then I paint around it. And I cleaned my face off really good so that everything will stick good. This is, believe it or not, a pretty easy makeup. I'm just going to stick this down with the spirit gum first. And you want to apply pretty liberally, especially if you're going out. Spirit gum won't hurt you. Comes right off with any oil you have, mineral oil, baby oil, and it smells like Halloween. My mom won a costume contest with this costume. And like I was saying before, she was really getting into the Halloween right before she left. And I couldn't have been more proud. She was just doing so good with it. Like really getting into it with, when she did Neytiri, she had even ordered contact lenses, but they didn't come in time, unfortunately, but she still won the contest she went to. So that's how easy that is. I'm probably going to trim it up with my scissors a little bit. I mean, this is the third use here, so this is actually a pretty decent latex piece. It works very well. Looks really good, just like that. And you can find these online. I'll put down below about how much they are, where I found them. Also, always look in my description down below. I'm going to be showing you, writing down in the description box, everything that I used to create the costume, items that I bought or where you can buy it. Also, all the makeup that I used, so that's not going to be like a mystery, or you don't have to keep watching the video over and over again. So I'll list those things down below for you. If you'll notice, I am in a different place. I'm doing the YouTube shuffle right now. As you start creating content, and if you're doing costumes and things like this at your dining room table for almost a year, it becomes a little monotonous and you just want your table back. So I figured out a way to set up in my Halloween room. I just had to move my guillotine into my garage, and I placed this little skinny table we just bought not too long ago in here, and I put a chair right behind it, and it works great. It's gonna work out really good. This is probably where I will be until I get the workroom of my dreams, which is just gonna be my garage, but it's gonna be my, what do they call it? My she shed. So that's how that's gonna look. And it is, You can cut the holes a little bit more in this. It's just latex. Like, it's kind of blocking my nasal path right now. But you can cut latex. It's no big deal if it's bothering you or whatever. So I got a little spirit gum remover here. I got a little on my finger, so I'm gonna get that off. Yeah, holidays are coming up, and I wanted my table back, you know. I like to decorate my table for the holidays. Halloween is obviously a big one, so I have a lot of table decoration for that. And then you have Thanksgiving. I've got a table decoration for that. Christmas, another table decoration. I decorate for all the holidays. So I was getting tired of not having my table because I spent money on these decorations that I couldn't enjoy, if that makes any sense. So we'll be in here now, and I don't mind it at all. I think it actually works quite well. You get all kinds of good ideas after doing this for a while. Alright, that's that. It's on. I'm gonna get my scissors so I can trim up around it a little bit. I got my liquid latex here. I think I'm gonna go around a little bit just to try and blend it. Just a dab. Dab will do ya. I had trimmed up around some areas where it was sticking up so that's easier to blend. I think that part's glued down. That's okay. Alright. Just gonna blend a little with the latex. Again, you gotta get this stuff on pretty fast or it dries. Going over it with our makeup so it doesn't really matter too much what it looks like. You just really don't want clumps. Alright. I'll probably be retiring this costume anyway after I wear it this time because I've now worn it a couple times. And my mom wore it a couple times, so. Alright. A little bit more. You want it to be stuck down to your head, so no gaps or anything. And that should be good. I'm actually surprised that this latex mask has lasted for as long as it has. I've had other latex pieces in the past that they dry rot. It's just latex, so you really can't keep it forever, but they're really cool little pieces. I might stuff a little bit of cotton under into this one so that it just kind of sticks out a little bit more. So I'm gonna get up under here with this cotton, and that's gonna, where it's caved in a little bit, that'll make it come out. It's not gonna be easy. There we go. There we go. Now, that's how that's supposed to look. My latex is about dried, and I will pull up a picture of Neytiri as a point of reference. I've done this makeup now a couple times, so I kind of know how it goes. And you know what I'm gonna do too? She's a whimsical character. I might add a little of this body glitter because they were like kind of sparkly and whimsical. So I think I'm gonna do that. I didn't do that the other couple times. I just gotta get a good picture of her face. What I would typically use for, like, if I was gonna really get serious and do this, I would try to find a yellow sclera contact lens because their eyes are so big, and the sclera lenses make your eyes seem bigger. Obviously, the first thing we're gonna do is we need our base, and that's gonna be the Tahitian blue here that I have. So I'm gonna dampen my sponge and start bluing my face and neck. Since I'm not gonna be wearing shoes or anything on my hands, I'm also gonna be bluing them, but later. And there we go. We're off. This is such a great blue. It covers so well. There are certain colors that just don't cover very well, but this one is a good one. You see, just all you gotta do is just barely touch your face and it's on there. So pretty cool. I really love this blue. What that is. That's alright, I'm not gonna mess with it. Just put enough blue on there. You can hear that you can see how the nostrils are all messed up, but I'm not concerned with that. This is kind of, I put it on and take it off. I actually have a DMV appointment today. Yay! I hate the DMV. It's really a pain in the butt now. It's hard to get an appointment in there. I kind of liked when you just went in and took a number and sat there all day. Better than having to have an appointment for what you really need to get done 2 weeks out or whatever. I was supposed to do this costume a couple days ago, and I got so wrapped up in making another costume that I didn't get it done. So now I'm down to the wire here. in October, I will be doing 2 costumes a week rather than my cemetery videos that I normally do, because I'm gonna just try and push as many costumes out there as possible. So you're gonna be getting a double feature every week. I'll upload one on Sundays and one on Wednesdays. I want to give you as many ideas as possible. I am gonna do my ears because they're gonna be showing. Doing my neck, I don't need to do all of this. I have kind of like a turtleneck for the costume, so just that will be fine. I'm all blue. I'm gonna probably touch up this spot after it dries a little bit, so it's a little bluer. It's just that flesh latex kind of coming up a little bit. All I'm gonna do for the top is I'm gonna follow the lines that are already there from the latex piece. They kind of do it for you on the latex piece, so it makes it easier. This goes up like that. These Ben Nye cream pencils are really good, especially the big ones. And this is another reason why you want to use your Ben Nye final seal. Anytime you're using a cream, you definitely want to use the final seal. I'm not using it today because I'm not going anywhere. So I like to save it for, you know, my actual, when I'm going somewhere. Because it's not the cheapest stuff, you know what I mean? I'm going to follow these lines first. Then I'm going to follow the picture that I have for the rest of the lines. Looking pretty good. Go here. Obviously, you can do a couple's costume and you can both go as avatars. Now, I don't know what the name of the guy avatar was, but you can be Neytiri and the guy avatar. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I have not had much time to watch anything lately, except for my usual, which is Master Chef. The new prequel of Game of Thrones is now on. House of Dragon, or House of the Dragon. We've been watching that. We love Game of Thrones. At some point I'm gonna do Daenerys, but I gotta lose some weight, you know? Alright, I'm gonna make this one a little thicker. So that's pretty much how you're gonna do the top. And then let's check out. So I don't know if my ears are gonna show or not. I forgot I had the Neytiri ears, but if they do, we're prepared. These Ben Nye cream pencils color really well on top of the aqua as well. This part here on the sides, kind of like a tiger stripe. I think there's 3 on each side. Definitely need to order another one of these pencils. It's pretty rad. This is actually a pretty quick makeup. And since I have the bodysuit, I don't need to paint my body, so I love that. So that's gonna be the sides. I'm gonna actually go under my eye a little bit with this darker blue as well. I'm probably even gonna line my waterline with it. That just adds depth. So I'm gonna come down here and do my last line. My last stripe, I should say. Then I'm gonna do the other side, exact same way. I also have blue mascara I'm gonna use. I think blue mascara will be good. I thought about doing eyelashes. I'm not gonna do eyelashes. They just have really big eyes. Not really, they don't even look like they have any eyelashes. She has a little bit of eyelashes, but not like anything crazy. So the blue will probably look awesome. And this is just the L'Oreal Voluminous. They make it in blue. I think it also comes in purple. That looks perfect. And girly. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side of my face just like this off camera. So we save a little bit of time. And then we'll proceed on with the rest of it. Here's how it's going so far. I think I'm gonna just do this on the top lid too. Blue. I think that'll look good. Oh yeah, that looks good. You really can't be too blue when you're an avatar. And then I'm gonna just do, looks like she's got a stripe on her neck. So I'm just gonna do one on each side. Cause like I said, I've got the bodysuit, so I don't really need to go too far down with this. I'm about to run out of blue pencil. I hope I have enough to finish. I've had this one probably for a couple years now. I think I actually got my mom to buy it because I told her what she was gonna need and she bought it. And then one on this side. Okay, there goes that. And I did have enough, awesome. And I think that's all the blue, you know, the darker blue we're gonna do. Now she's got these little white, majestic sort of spots everywhere. And I'm just gonna use a white pencil for that. And hopefully it shows up pretty good. Let's see. Sometimes you just need to sharpen. Gets a little dried out. There we go. Just kind of everywhere. It's like freckles. So you can see how I just kind of put the white everywhere like freckles. I think it turned out rather well. I'm going to close up my stuff here. That's pretty much it. And to be honest with you, we're going to do our lips. And it's an easy makeup. It really is, and it looks awesome. I got to put a lipstick on, which I brought over here. Here it is. Natural color lipstick. I'm just going to wipe some of this off my lips. This is just a nude, kind of a mauve color. She's got kind of a rounded upper lip, so I'm trying to have that effect. We're there. This is it. My hands are blue. You're gonna paint everything that can be seen. Hands, feet, you know, back of your neck. Anything that's visible. And I'm gonna put a little of this on because I think it's just gonna add to it. Spray glitter in silver. It did. It looks really good with the spray glitter. I don't know how much that's conveyed on here, but it just makes it look magical. Let's go take some photos. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope you loved this costume. It's special in my heart because it was one of my mom's final costumes. She did it so amazing, and I was just so happy to see her do something crazy, and she rocked it and won her contest, and it was a great year for her. Happy birthday, Mama. I love you so much, and I miss you terribly. And thank you for being an inspiration and teaching me so much. My mom had a lot of influence on me. You know, and costumes and creativity, my mom and dad both are very creative people. And I'm so blessed to have them both. To have had my mom in my life. Some people aren't fortunate enough to have their mom in their life, or maybe they're estranged, or maybe they never even got to meet their mom because they passed away during childbirth. For whatever reason, the mom is not around. I was lucky enough to have a mom that was very present, who was my best friend and taught me so much. So happy birthday, Mama, in heaven. And I hope you all loved this costume. If you did, there's going to be a lot more coming up. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share the video. And I'll see you next time.